Hey guys, I'm back again for another video that I will be doing. This time the video is going to be on my weekend, on how I went to ROH Glory by Honor with AAP 777. It was really fun. We had a great time. When we got there, the show was at 7:30 and we got there at 6:30. 6:30. So when we got there was a signing with a whole bunch, with 3 people. Steve Carino, Jimmy Jacobs, and Kevin Steen. And Maria was also there. And there was a table and they were just doing autographs and signings and stuff like that. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed myself. I actually did get 3 autographs from all 3 of them. There was like a deal going on, and the first time when we went to the table, they first gave AB all their autographs, and AB was like, well, actually I wanted them for Jade, but so they gave me 3 and they ended up being for free. So that was very nice of them. Here's the Kevin Steen that says to Jade from Kevin. This is one. So it's pretty cool. I think this is the first autograph I have of him. Second one is of Steve Carino, and it says to Jade, live your dreams, and then live and evil. You know, y'all know about that. So that's the second one. And the third one is of Jimmy Jacobs. Now, when I saw Jimmy Jacobs at the show, I looked towards him and he like raised his eyebrows twice, and I was already creeped out about him because I sent him a tweet saying how he scared me, and then he told me he scared himself also. So it was kind of awkward and weird, but whatever. It was cool meeting him. So the show started at 7:30, and it was a lot of fun. There was a match where Maria came out with, who did Maria come with? Mike Bennett. And I personally think she looked like a tramp. But whatever, she has an amazing body. She looked really good. And she was also very nice. During the match, she was busting some moves and being a little stripper in the ring, which was also hilarious. Then we had Kevin Steen versus Elgin. Like, that match, I was like hurting for them. It was so intense and brutal, and them hitting each other, oh my god, it was so loud. And then Roderick Strong being in the audience made it so much better, and he was so funny. It was a good time. That was a great one. Then there was, before I get into this, sorry, I'm going to just cut those off. We also saw Legend Killer. That was quite interesting. I haven't seen Legend Killer in a while. I think, 6 months. 6 months ago I saw Legend Killer, but before then I hadn't seen him for years. But yeah, Legend Killer was there. He looked good. He's a funny guy. He's a very funny guy. He seemed to have enjoyed himself. He was sitting behind us. He was in the 4th row, so he was behind us. And when the show began, he came and he started hitting on the board, and it was good. It was fun. It was good to see you. It was good to see you, Matt. Legend Killer, it was great seeing you. So back to the matches. So then we had Kevin. Kevin was... That's where I ended up on. I'm like losing track here. Very good match. I enjoyed it a lot. At the end of the match, when he got that little box that said to Kevin Steen, I think everybody like anticipated what was in that box. Like everybody in the crowd was like, oh, it's Generico's mask. It's Generico's mask. And even like AB next to me goes, watch, it's gonna be Generico's mask. And I was like, I don't know, man. Like, that's weird. And he goes, yeah, no, watch, it's going to be. And he obviously, if you guys saw the show, he prolonged it when he took it out. And when he did, the crowd went crazy. They went nuts. Just It was quiet, and all of a sudden, then you see this crowd go nuts. Wild. It was good, though. It was that was a very enjoyable match. There was also the one with Davey Richards and Jay Lethal. I forget who he was facing. Sorry, people. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. Yeah. So seeing that. That was also a good match. After the match was done, there was a couple people that were sitting there were people sitting next to me, and they were like, "Oh, that match was such a main event kind of match, blah 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 blah," and it was pretty good. Like they had the crowd fired up, so that was a very good match also. Then my little lover, Rhett Titus, came out, and I was pretty impressed. I love him. I don't care what anybody says. Nobody really cares for him or whatever. I like him. He did a pretty sick job. That was also a great match. His new partner in crime. I don't know. It seems weird because I was so used to him having the same partner all the time, every single time, and now that it's different, it's just like, oh god. But I'll get used to it eventually. I will get used to the fact that he has a new lover. But, yeah. Then, I guess, finally we'll go to a couple other wrestlers that I also do love, which are the Briscoes. The Briscoes are jokes. When they came out, Mark was just, like, he looked like a bloody ape. He looked like a monkey. And he was like, his eyes were popping out of his head. He has no teeth. And he just looked like, he did everything in his power to make himself look ugly. And he did a great, fantastic job at that. So he got hit with, change. So after the change fell on the ground, everybody was going crazy over this change. And everybody wanted the money on the ground. It was like $1. And people were going crazy over this $1. Everybody from where I was sitting, here was where he had been thrown over, and I was sitting here, and people on my side were trying to get this freaking money. And I was like, people, relax. So even Roderick Strong, when he saw the money and on the ground, he called the girl that was sitting and was like, come here, give me the money, give me the money. He ended up taking the money that was on the ground. Which was, I found quite ridiculous, because it was pennies and cents. Overall, that match was pretty good, too. I think it was Jay who flashed everybody's butt. He has such a pasty butt. I told Ravi, I turned like, oh my god, this guy's ass is so pasty, it's disgusting. But, yeah, it was a good match. Overall, the ROH show was really, really enjoyable. I had a great time. People were funny. There was a guy sitting next to Ravi, that kept saying the funniest stuff, especially when the Bravado Brothers came out, and one of the brothers looks like frickin' Justin Bieber, and he was just yelling out such funny stuff. And I was laughing at everything, and Ravi thought I was such an idiot, because he wanted him to shut up, and I just laughing. So that was our weekend at the ROH show. We really had a great time together at the ROH show, and people over there were just having a great time, drinking, eating, getting drunk, being loud and annoying. So I hope you guys watch this video and you guys enjoy it, and I will catch you later.